Plain from the outside, revolutionary from the inside. CERN. The Higgs particle, the World Wide Web, important foundations of cancer research. History has been made here several times. One reason for the great success is the innovative corporate strategy, planning for the unknown. But how can this be applied to the economy? 3 key takeaways from the world's most important research location. War, energy crisis, inflation. How can and should a company plan in these times? CERN was founded almost 70 years ago, a long period spanning several successfully mastered crises.
Wir versuchen also Probleme oder Herausforderungen, wenn sie sich stellen, versuchen die ganzheitlich anzugehen, auch von verschiedenen Seiten zu betrachten und dann eben gemeinschaftlich in Diskussionen, in Zusammenarbeit, in internationaler Zusammenarbeit vornehmlich dann auch Lösungen dazu finden. Und ich glaube, das ist am Ende das Erfolgsgeheimnis, dass wir es auch immer wieder schaffen, solche Herausforderungen und solche Schwierigkeiten zu überwinden.
And CERN does not keep its secret of success to itself, but brings it to entrepreneurs in cooperation with the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber and Terra Mater.
At CERN, scientists are looking for exponential changes to find the origin of the universe. Normally, companies need to tackle very short-term or mid-term challenges that forces normally to think in an incremental way. But what we want is to help to change this mindset and think about the future in an exponential way and make major changes on how we think about the future.
Core essence can be reduced to 3 important aspects.
3 things that are really important for us is that, first of all, that we have to have the purpose. Some people outside our field will call it maybe vision, in the sense that we really believe that it is worthwhile putting all our effort in understanding how the universe evolved, what are the fundamental laws of physics, and what are the fundamental forces within. The second point is that we need to have commitment, and young people who come here, they might work tens of years on a physics experiment. And then the third one, which is really linked to the power of collaboration, is the principle of tolerance. So we want people who think differently, speak differently, dress differently, but are passionate about the same ideas, the same language, which in our case would be physics and mathematics.
An approach that can be particularly helpful in times of crisis.
Das ist fast schon eine immanente Logik zu sagen, je bunter die Perspektiven, je mehr ich offen kombiniere, je unterschiedlicher die Menschen sind, die auf das Problem drauf schauen, umso größer eigentlich die Wahrscheinlichkeit, dass man in der Kombination dieser unterschiedlichen Sichten was entdeckt, was man noch nicht gesehen hat. Das ist ein ganz, ganz entscheidender Ansatz, vor allem in besonders schwierigen Situationen oder eben in Situationen, wo wir vor großen Herausforderungen stehen, wie lösen wir die Frage der energetischen Transformation unserer Systeme. Und das macht diesen offenen Innovationsansatz aus, und das ist sicher eines der Herzstücke der kulturellen Herangehensweise hier am CERN. Da können wir viel davon lernen.
The future is and remains unknown. In this case, therefore, the solution is self-evident. It almost always needs a plan for the unknown.